This is the finals for NA. I think it's M80 versus Defiant.
All good.
Who do you think has the advantage in terms of the Orisa mirror? Like, I actually think like it almost. I mean, it's hard
Someone
to say,
probably.
I almost would say like M80 in an odd way, right? I think like Hawk can play the Orisa really well, and I actually really like Pelican on the Tracer. So when we've seen Toronto Defiant, we see someone playing like some Winston at times, even some Sigma, right? I think the Orisa is something that I know potentially I would give M80 the upper hand.
Yeah, Hawk has definitely showed a ton of improvement over the tank, over just since even starting Overwatch 2. It was a phenomenal one to begin with, but I feel like he's really leveled up. M80, unfortunately, they do end up losing Pelican first, sadly. Same with Ultraviolet. Wow, Merritt just managed to find a pick across the map with a fully charged railgun.
Toronto looking good so far.
Yeah, it's Pelican actually trying to put some pressure onto RuPaul in the back line there, and just gets taken out by a kunai.
Who did who did BP say was gonna win?
It'll be Toronto Defiant in control.
What a spear!
Did you see
sick
that?
long-range spear, yeah.
Like, Happy slid off the side of the wall and then went into the little column there and got pinned. That was really strange. Physics.
Command Battle Pass, if you haven't already, chat, by the way. Learn more about the Premium Battle Pass as we're watching some OWCS.
Similarly, someone is pressuring the point. I can imagine that is Pelican. Probably going to get checked in just a moment. You can see Merritt in the bottom left of your screen there, kind of looking over towards it. There's both rushes coming in. It's Happy that's first to fall. Toronto Defiant mean business now as they push Hawk through Kitchen. Force that over health from, not over health, sorry, just the additional armor from.
They're playing just so aggressive.
There's a cap as well.
You love to see it.
Wasn't really in this fight, just look to find the flip. 8%. Toronto still end up recapping though, so 8% lost, I suppose, for Toronto.
Yeah, 8% loss isn't much.
Yeah, Pelican's just trying to like draw them back towards the point, but they don't really even care about it, right? They just kind of push on forward, get the kills, and then there's no way that Pelican's holding the point alone, right? So they just take him out on the exit. So a really good start here for the Defiant.
Trying to pressure them into dropping.
Pelican not want to burning the recall there. Was a little bit too scared of a fully charged railgun from Merritt on the other side of things. Lai trying to make the cross. Merritt pretty low. Hawk on the point.
Good spinny.
By someone, but it's up to Merritt now to try and just tip it in Toronto Defiant's favor. Liar. No way he escapes that one, unfortunately.
Oh, don't step on the pulse.
From Pelican. Worth the attempt, but unfortunately, you're going to face the wrath of RuPaul.
Hawk gets one, but not worth.
But this is really final fight now for Toronto Defiant.
Oh, Toronto looks good right now.
Back off. Almost got taken out there on the overextension.
Man, if Merritt shoots like this though on the Sojourn, I mean, do whatever the hell you want on the other side. It's going to be very difficult to beat as Hawk goes over to the Doom here, just trying to get a touch.
Yeah, they do get the touch in the end. It wasn't Hawk, it was Pelican this time.
Yeah, I think the Tracer's got a touch for them.
Does hit 5, but Vega and RuPaul have got ults. Seems like an easier, lighter beat and a better beat from Vega, and they can also lay down the rush.
Kitsune rush, oh man.
They still have to manage to juggle the point here.
This railgun needs to be huge. Oh, it's chunking a little bit, but nothing scary. Oh, and pulls him off.
You hit that over. You hit the
damn. Dude,
you're not gonna go
Toronto
down.
looks good.
So frustrating for the Sojourns to find damage in, and then as soon as that wore off, oh, Terror Surge, now you just can't kill me. Happy was in a good spot to try and take over the game, but it is Toronto Defiant.
I'll wrap up the sponsor stuff after this map.
Might as well have been 0.
I think it technically is like over now, but like I'll let it run a little bit longer.
Awesome there in the mirror. Really, I was kind of questioning it, but that is a pretty strong comeback there at the start.
I wonder if they can run the sim comps on this point, like actually, or just TPO.
Sightline's a little bit. I know you want to play in like
chat one last
like range
command battle pass.
Really good cast.
You haven't already.
Combo that with the Baptiste here. Look here. For the Defiant is for M80 thus far, it'll probably be Pelican switching the Tracer, and they'll keep the Kuriko here with the Cassidy.
Okay. Yeah, there's been a lot of discussion over the last few weeks about the Kiriko versus the Bat, like Cass versus Soj, etc. Especially on this point, the Bat feels so good. Like the angles you can get on the windows are just so nasty. Plus the lamp, you can hide it behind a lot of these big.
Nobody wants to poke and take too much damage. Huge spear. Someone just hit the huge spear across the point.
Times, but when you got people like Merritt on your side, almost triple dinking Happy across the map, can be pretty easy to deal with those pesky people looking to make.
It's just so sick with the Cassidy as well, right? Like Cassidy already is really difficult to take out as Vega falls here first, but then with obviously the damage reduction that Cassidy gets, plus the immortality field, the healing of the Baptiste, the Reese is already difficult to deal with as well.
Big Hinda. I hear you. I can hear Emong now going, oh, huge Hinder.
Coming out. Oh, did get speared. A little jump spear there from Hawk, but that's pretty much all CD's used. They'll come up a bit quicker now, though, with Ultraviolet using this.
Yeah, there's been a lot of cast play recently. Actually, earlier it was mostly Sojourn, but I've argued over like the last week, it's actually been a little bit more cast than Sojourn.
Struggling to get away from the Tracer. Oh,
Big pulse? Nope.
Didn't end up getting anything, and Happy just rolls back into the scene. And a headshot, Sugar Free. Still trying to define are holding on, but for how much longer is really the question. There we go. Hawk pushing someone off the point, and then Pelican does the
nice.
done,
Bro, he would have connected with that pulse bomb. Oh my
yeah, it's mostly Orisa, Ramatra,
chucking it
Sigma.
up and over the wall there, just trying to hit the Curie is teleporting back to the Lucio there. So I do get a little bit of a take there for the Defiant, but like you mentioned, as soon as they lose merit, it's very difficult to kind of hold on to that point as everybody.
I don't think anyone's been really playing Junker Queen.
Yeah, the Cassidy in the mix, and the damage that Happy puts.
At least not
there's
recently.
No
I knew getting sped forwards.
Oh, they caught. Oh, they split.
His team went one way, he went the other.
Love how that's how everyone uses High Noon now. Is like this just super aggressive splitting tool, and if they split somebody, they could just collapse and kill them.
Don't want to fight without it.
Yeah, smart play though. They rush in with that Deadeye. They get the speed boost behind it. That kind of separates some players as they're all trying to hide. Turns the corner. Hendrick.
What's up, Sojourn?
And just finishing off the Cassidy on the opposite side. So it'll be Defiant now trying to push this yet again. RuPaul gets slow. They'll heal him back up as you'll have both support ults. So look for them to set Merit up in a pretty good spot with the Sand Matrix.
Such a nice angle to get it on as well. Just pop it down. There it is. Hawk just running through it though. Almost preempting it.
No, it doesn't say what beat.
Does hit 4, but Merit's actually the first to fall. Both Terror Surge being thrown into the mix.
The M80 looking good though.
Defiant just hold on to someone right now. He does end up going down,
Ooh.
but it's all up to the DPS. That focus fire at the very end of the fight from N80 was good to take down the tank, but
damn,
yeah.
hit him with a broken keyboard.
And Sugar Free just decimating the rest.
Yeah, I mean, up on the high ground there, RuPaul and the Baptiste, you're so worried about some of that damage that Merit and Co are putting down. Someone as well with that Terror Surge. RuPaul just goes unanswered up on the high ground. And,
yeah, a little keyboard broke, I guess.
You're like, man, that looks fun. Let me go play the Baptiste as well. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
All right, big rotation. Throwing the Terracotta Bap skin as well. Mad respect, one of the best Bap skins. See if he can stand up to RuPaul's. High Noon, post bomb for Toronto Defiant. Sugar Free trying to line these ones up. Oh, this High Noon for around the corner.
Oh.
Ain't gonna worry about a lamp right now if you're Sugar Free. There's a little bit of damage too. Hinder nades and a couple of headshots flung at Hawk.
Like 5 straight headshots, Jesus.
Trying to back off now. Post bomb on the 4 for Sugar Free. No kills, but a lot of damage.
Toronto just plays so much more aggressive when they see, they smell like blood. It takes them maybe slightly longer. I don't know how to describe it, but it looks like they see one person just slightly out of position or close to, and they just all in.
For the Defiant, it seems like M80 they want to get aggressive, right? We see Hawk, constantly kind of push on in, and it's working a little bit for M80, but now going straight through that Ant Matrix is going to be very costly in terms of the HP pools.
Deadeye looks like they want to take main this time around. Little speed boost. Spear ends up landing on Hawk there. Nice little tank by the Orisa. Can they end up flipping the script? Oh my!
Wait, Ultraviolet got deleted. Oh my god.
Same with Happy. Oh my god, that window was instant. The kills just came through in a blink of an eye. There was no time to react with a lamp, and I mean that's Toronto Defiant taking map number 1. 2 rounds under their belt, and that'll
holy shit, dude, that was actually kind of crazy. M80 was looking good there, but I don't know what happened.
Like almost work, but maybe just a banana.
Mod chat cleared.
Yeah, make sure
what is that?
Not fishing in your own fish tank. I mean,
I'll watch after the round.
Crazy, man, that's crazy. First time that joke has ever been made. Huge one. No, it's not.
Wow.
Sometimes I don't know about you, man. I worry about you actually. All right, M80 on the attack.
I don't. I'm good.
If you say so.
I don't know what Canary even is.
To this mega health pack room.
Second 4090. You know what the worst part is, Violet? I have a second 4090.
Someone diving into Hawk's front line requires the lamp to try and get away, but
it's in my old PC.
Extension by someone there.
Yeah, I don't know how he planned on staying alive.
I was gonna give it to a friend of mine
like actually RuPaul,
who needed a graphics card, and
you see the kind of outline there. Vega in the choke as
well,
as
one, he never showed up for it. Two,
I believe
because I think the reason why he never showed up for it was I know he was in a tight spot money wise, and he asked me for $1,000 for a loan, and I gave it to him, and he never paid me back. So
that's something, I suppose. That's what you got to tell yourself.
That's probably why I didn't have the balls to, or didn't show up for the graphics card, because then I would have been like, oh hey, you know, I kind of need this back.
Just control this so well, right? I mean, what does someone do? Like, to close that gap, you're gonna have to use all your cooldowns, especially with the Cassie on the other side. Is Hawk getting close to a gravitic flux there, just kind of constantly putting damage down on the high ground.
It's not about selling the graphics card to get my money back. It was more I wanted to help a friend with a graphics card, because like, you know, as a streamer, I have an extra, right? Because I did a sponsorship for NVIDIA. That's how I got one. And then I got Ironside sponsors, so they put one in my PC, so I had an extra. You know, I'd rather give it to a friend so they can use it. But
does get the better as
yeah, it's kind of sad, I know.
You see, they're just trying to have Pelican, like, maybe see if he can move the cart a little bit, put a little bit more pressure here on the Defiant.
That's a very aggressive window. Look at that from RuPaul, just taking that high ground.
Speaking of owing people, yeah, I gotta pay you too, actually. I gotta pay you. Hey, it's not the end of the month yet. I'm not that late.
Just launches Bob. M80 having to look at.
Oh, here we go. Retro coming in for his next Raptor. Yep, that's MH.
Is he gonna stick with this? Yep, he is. Yes, good stuff. I really enjoyed Happy's Widow the other day.
Yeah, we saw this the other day. They ended up bringing out the Widowmaker. We saw.
No, it was the reverse, Violet. I had planned to give them the graphics card, and then before I gave it to them, they were like, "Yeah, I'm kind of in a rough spot." I was like, "Yeah, I got you. Just pay me back when you can." And then just
I think it kind of catches M80 off guard.
Never heard Peep.
Toronto Defiant going to respond to this Widow pick. It's very hard to get angles if they're holding this close, and then look at RuPaul's position.
You know, it's like, it's fine, you know, like it's gonna take a while. Just tell me. They just ghosted, just never really talked to me again. I was like, damn, dude, we knew each other for like 10 years.
Building up over time now as they try and force RuPaul to drop down from this height on the top right. Here comes the rally. Terror surge in for M80. Liar isolated alone in the sidelines. Spear dodged. Happy dead. Dynamite and a pulse bomb thrown in. M80 just surrounded by Toronto Defiant. They end up killing Merrick.
Probably embarrassed and ashamed. Probably.
They cannot afford for any more people to go down. And in fact, it's coming out with 2 kills in that fight.
Yeah, and it looked like they
I feel like it's not on me to say that, though. It's not on me.
Pick up the kill on the Tracer to give themselves a little bit more time to get everybody back at full strength. But now, when you push that deep, what sightlines does this Widow?
It's not like it's a kid.
Right? It just
a grown men.
Very difficult for Happy to kind of create that space and distance that you need on Widow to be effective.
That was annoying. Little spear. Yeah, now Happy's got a lot more space afforded to him. But Toronto Defiant aren't
Violet
in any way. Just not willing to peek some of these angles. I mean, even the Tracer here. No, yeah, Sugar Free not peeking his head down into the car wash area.
I like the Sigma pick here more than I like the Arisa on this map.
Up for 15 seconds.
But they're really zoning them out. Really zoning them out.
Give up high ground here probably because of this infrasight, right? You're not going to kind of like push up here and contest, but. Oh,
that's a big bob though on the high ground. However, RuPaul and
they get 2.
No supports left.
Yeah, I like their push here. This is a really good push by M80.
Forcing Hawk to use the flux.
Oh?
Are they going to have the damage ready to follow up on this? Depends how many cooldowns
wow.
has. No, they are not. Sugar Free taking down.
Was that worth? I think it was, but it just died. Didn't have enough. I see what he was going for.
You're going to have the closer spawns with the defense, obviously, is a
damn.
there from Sugar Free.
I really thought Hawk could pull that off.
That is going to allow Toronto to hold and take high ground. And Josh,
It's not parasocial. I mean, I've known you for years.
He moves over to the Sojourn, and then Hawk gonna play the Orisa here. So what's pretty bad here is
Stick was just rude. Sets him back quite a bit, so now it's definitely one fight territory instead of potential two.
There's no way to access that high ground like with the Cassie as opposed to the Ashe, but still, you can make it pretty costly coming on in. You get one pick there, you're like 20 seconds left. You know, this half is over.
20 seconds to go already. Hindenade on Happy, who's using this window on this high ground. Taking a leaf out of Toronto Defiant's book. M80 closing in on this overtime. 15 seconds to go. Window for RuPaul. Happy to take the duel against the man himself. And this is disastrous.
Oh,
now,
man.
with this lamp going down.
Nobody's going to be able to turn back and help him.
Do the gritty on him. Do it. M80 just
do the gritty.
And Toronto Defiant holding before that second point. This is the Toronto that we expected to see against M80 yesterday.
Okay, what is this clip you guys sent me?
Yeah.
By the way, chat.
Am I going to get DMCA'd? Seems fine. Okay.
By the way, chat. Can we talk about? I got to play Overwatch with Flats, Ruben, and Nash.
Yo!
Right? And Doki, right? And chat, dude, playing with Overwatch streamers sucks. You want to know why? Because I was in a game, and this Doomfist was a fan of Flats, and he kept like saying hi to Flats and staring at him. So I walked up to say hi. He turned around and killed me. I have no clout in the Overwatch world. I have no clout.
And the worst part is she doesn't even realize I was in streamer mode, so it was like 45 times better than normal. That was 45 times better than normal. You know what? Next time Chibi plays Overwatch, remind me to turn off streamer mode. Remind me to turn it off. They just let the wasteland of the stream snipers and stream ghosters, let them all run in. That will go so fast to shit. We will never see a VTuber play Overwatch again. All of them will quit. Whoever is like playing, Doki won't play, Chibi won't play, nobody. No, they'll never come back. It'll be the worst experience on the planet, and we will know what damage we did. And it will be gloriously funny.
Big low. Big. No grenade.
Wait, put him in.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm good. You guys
No, I don't give you permission to snipe. I'm just saying that it's just gonna be awful.
Guess one.
And that's also, I have my like streamer queue settings like set very differently too. Imagine if I turned all of it off.
Get on.
I'm good. Take one.
Chibi said she's 6'5" and taller than Flats. Oh yeah, I believe it. Uh-oh.
Dude on Happy. Oh my, Happy getting that high noon. Almost gifted into him. Pulse bomb coming through from Sugar Free. Forces a lamp out of Ultraviolet and Lio, who are hiding in that mega health pack room. Lio almost going down there as he bashes back into cover. But unfortunately, he's met with an extinction event. Level rock there.
Yeah, I'm gonna send that clip to Ruben. I have the perfect thing to say to him.
Yeah, this is Rally. They like absolutely need to win this now. At this point, there's the Rally's trying to keep everybody alive. You have Hawk, Pelican, and Liar still there.
Nice dead.
So you might be able to hold this.
Oh, the slugs. Oh my word. It is just Pelican and Sugar Free at the very end. Sugar Free's one. Pelican can. Oh, no blinks. He had one blink left. And
yeah, this is a hold.
That was close. Sugar Free does, yeah, both Traces have pulse bombs now. That was basically down to a 1v1.
Yeah, that was a wild fight. I also love the last com.
This game sucks in Ulta 40. Yeah. Imagine unleashing the true power of the evil that can be conjured up in quick play Overwatch.
Nice pulse bomb from Sugar Free. That'll be it. You got to imagine. 3 on, or maybe just 1 on. Just try and force people to get maybe another pick here. Of course, support has died, so damage is near permanent.
Toronto looking pretty good.
Get a payload. With a minute to go, double support of
Ever play only tank? Yeah, okay, that's fucked up, dude. I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy. I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy.
Yeah, and remember on defense, right? I think it'll be a little bit different, but how aggressive they got with the Amp Matrix plus Ashe combo up there on the high ground. Potential to do that again here, but this time from the offensive side to give them some space to get that payload to a spot where really they just need one fight to get it to a very close to actually completing. Are they using the same spot?
Aggro window as well this time. Oh, Merritt just throwing out bullets directly towards M80. Wow, he's just tanking frontline. Same with RuPaul. Someone wasn't there to like tank bullets and put shield. That RuPaul just dived down to the lower health portions of the subway. Just got taken out.
Yeah, there's no fear, just W keyed in.
I mean, you rarely see an Ashe.
Oh, what a hinder right there. Did you see that?
Also, you have the Baptiste there as well. So both those players get taken out, and yeah, maybe they thought there was like a kinetic grasp or someone was going to be in position. Maybe they thought they were all going to be on the same page and move forward in that way, but definitely not the case. Now you're going to have, it looks like Sugar Free trying to move the payload, but Pelican goes there to contest.
Sugar Free's got control of that mega health pack and can receive a few packs too. Well, there's the High Noon in the flux. Any skulls in sight? Well, Pelicans now is scattered on the floor. Sugar Free deals with it.
That's quite big though. Like they're going to be able to move the payload off of this, right? Where yeah, see they have to back up and respect this, and look how close it is to just pushing into victory.
Bob's huge too. Oh,
wait, Bob went so far.
Fox comes in, catches Merritt, and he ends up going down. Hawk's going to put himself on the payload, so no one can touch it. That window's going to be large and in charge. Fabi can use it, however, the rally might just be too much.
Damn, Bob was just beating that ass for a sec.
Meters to go now. Sugar Free tries to distract Happy long enough for his frontliners to walk this one in.
Oh.
But it's a pulse bomb and a kill from Pelican.
Wait.
Which will make sure M80 stay alive, at least for now.
Yeah, the Bob was knocked off course.
Wait.
It's gonna hit that wall.
Holy
right
shit.
that
That's a huge hold.
Stop there and be like a little bit of a backstop. It would have made it really difficult to get on through, but it gets knocked off.
They gotta be
course,
shit talking,
all the
right?
way out and kind of in the middle of nowhere. So that ends up having that ultimate really result in just about nothing. Pretty huge play there from Liar.
Oh, winner from RuPaul can do pretty much the same thing again if he wants to. Shove on this high ground, although M80 don't quite have the same level of presence anymore. Happy almost going down to RuPaul's just left clicks there.
Looked like he was thinking about dropping it there in that doorway potentially. Looks like M80 wants to
They're
push
going to
up here.
flood out. They're going to try to. Oh, fan the hammer through the window. You love to
It's
see
all
that.
eaten though.
A lot of that damage was absorbed by Hawks.
I love how there's just a Tracer 1v1 happening on the cart.
Duel in the lower streets. Happy falls though. 4v5 now.
Someone's got to get this flux right now. Gets this flux right now, they're looking good. Here comes. And he doesn't. Oh! Wait. Oh, they don't touch. Toronto looks good, but so does M80. M80 looks really good too, but Toronto is just kind of
really close game.
just barely eking these out. What is this chat? On an elderly home? Yes. This whole chat is mostly on the older end. God, you guys missed it in the beginning because I started a little early on like 2 o'clock today because we sponsor stream, right? Dude, it was like iPad time central. There was so many fucking iPad timers that were popping in. I was getting fucking so annoyed. Had to run ads early today. Can you believe it?
As well as it just feels like a matter of time before he's going to land one of these shots.
Don't want to get speared or boot off the edge though. Got to be a little bit cautious.
Venture is banned from this series.
Just got, like, quad boot. Like, boop, boop, boop.
You can't even pick Venture for now.
Very frustrating.
I think you will be able to at Dallas.
See the presence from M80. Really standing up here. Abby using the slide, dipping behind the statue so he doesn't get one tapped out of midair. All right, bots moving too.
2 platforms. Most people think too many chances to read where it doubles your income. Well, first off, it doesn't double your income. That's not true. It's not even close to true. No, it's not even like I can't stress you enough. Not even close. And not even 50%. Probably like 5%. That being said, there are ways you can put your chats together. There are ways to do it. I mostly do it so it gives people a chance if they're watching my stream and I get hit with ads, they have another option. Because especially during drop days, I run a lot of ads. And I am not going to apologize for it. Man, I'm 33, I'm a grandma. Don't worry, you're in good company. I run a lot of ads during drop streams, and I will not apologize.
Capitalizing on that, where
But if you get hit with ads during those streams, I have YouTube stream there for you. And it's like, those people that'll complain, like, what the fuck, I'm missing out. It's like, dude, you're never here, though. Like, you're here only for drops. Because if you're here often, you know that I stream on YouTube, too, a lot of the time. So, but you should ask Emong why I got banned, lol. I bet it's not a real reason. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have said that if I were you. That's a real bad idea.
There we go. Lead for M80 as they push this bot around this corner. And this is it, right?
Really? Any yeah, there's a couple mods here that share mods in that channel. I'm sure you guys can figure it out.
Control the bot so it doesn't move any further, but unable to do that at Toronto, who has to play on this corner.
I don't know. We're gonna play the game of
Both overclocks available, right?
Oh, I am. I know. Oh, I am. I'm just I got this pulled up.
Sugar free. That's probably gonna force recall or at least a blink back to the health pack.
Yeah, heads up play, just knowing that.
No, it's they can pick any heroes they want, but there's like what's meta, and people, you know, want to. They play whatever's best, or what they think is best. Oh, Big B. Whenever someone says I was banned in blank stream, I just ban them because it's. I ban them too because it's funny. See, I used to do that too, Ruben. Then people got really angry. Like, just because I said something fucked up in someone else's chat doesn't mean I should be banned in yours too. So now I do. Now I just have them check.
Right, so you don't really have that kind of speed in that position. Is they go all out for Happy, and M80 able to keep him alive using pretty much all of their resources to do so. Got hit with a pulse bomb. Sound barrier comes in, able to keep him up. This time, Sugar Free finds the kill though on the Soldier.
There's the kill that you want. Alrighty, no checkpoint either by M80.
Oh yeah, you don't play what's fun in these matches. You play to win.
Where they end up getting near to the checkpoint, then you flip, and then it's just like a perma hold of the bot around the center point. Hawk went down pretty late.
I feel like you're only really worried about giving up the checkpoint. Like, you know, if you're Toronto, like, sure, you gave up, you know, 55 meters, but like giving up that checkpoint's like when it starts to feel pretty brutal, and it's also where teams start to put together.
Streamer, do I like houseplants? There's nothing against houseplants. Well, hang on, what kind of houseplants you? I guess we got our answer.
Potentially here to try and get a fight.
The time it takes you
I guess we got our answer. Are you talking about real plants or like fake plants?
And this bot has to make a big like U-turn to try and get to the other side.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Mel. I would let them die, not because I want to let them die, but just because.
Someone is making sure that doesn't happen.
Transphobia. Yup. Oh.
Playing in the tunnel.
Yeah, lovely. I'm sure. So they did nothing, quote unquote. Yeah. Oh, okay. I love how that's always not true, no matter what. It's like a fact of life. If chatter comes in your stream and says, "Streamer, I got banned in someone's chat for no reason," 99.9% of the time, it is not true. The only time it's ever true is if there's an actual genuine mistake, and it has happened before.
This went from like a frenetic pace to now just like a snail's pace. Is the bot just kind of stuck in this position.
I prefer my houseplants to be 6'4" with a lampshade on their head. If I got a deal for you.
Everybody's hiding from it.
Yeah, I think they thought they had.
If I got a deal for you.
They thought they had Hawk split off in this room.
He got also almost no CDs left. He's got one big one though. That's the ults.
You may have to feed them though a couple times a day, and you know, there'll be a little bit more work than an average house plant. If that's fine.
And with someone going super low, it's up to the Tracers to try and secure these kills. It's Pelican and Hawk in the kill feed now. Live finishing up a kill onto Sugar Free, and Toronto Defiant lose control of the bots. M80.
But yeah, to basically answer your question, I would not be able to take care of it. So fake plants, sure, but like, I wouldn't go out of my way to buy a plant. Like if it was like someone put it there, and I wouldn't move it.
A little bit of a classic Overwatch fight. Everybody's saving up, and then everybody just kind of like dumping all these ultimates in. Now, yeah, you're not going to be able to get any progress though, right? If you're M80, you just kind of get the bot back, and that is a nasty shot there believe I don't even know if that was a railgun shot. It looked like
Not even a succulent minimal water thrives on neglect.
Yeah, just a random bullet, you know, with some damage that comes in there.
I'm gonna send something at some point. You're gonna send me a plant?
Ultraviolet, so pretty big pit.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time with Sojourn,
I don't even know where I would put it.
and then you just finish it off with the little bullets.
Yes and no.
The other way around.
Okay.
Chunk down a little bit, then just one shot. Pretty good at that now. All right, pole spawn for Pelican could be the difference maker for M80. He's got it already. Good stick. Where's the Suzu? There it is. Perfectly timed by RuPaul.
Because
Pelican's pulse on pretty hard at the best of times, but
I need to get some things. I need a couch.
emergency.
I need a TV for my living room. I still need like a dining room table. I have a very small one in my kitchen, but I don't have like a. I've used that, and so like, but it only has one chair. It does have another chair, but it's very old, and I would not trust anyone to sit in it. It is not good. But I do have my old Herman Miller, so you could sit in that. But
that everybody could get around, and then as soon as that Terror Surge disappeared, pop right back in the corner.
No,
I
don't know if you can send stuff like that, Violet. I'm pretty sure that's like big no-nos. Noxious, thanks to 5 gifties. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. I think you need 5 gifted subs above all. Oh, I didn't even realize you said it. He really does still got it. Thank you, 5 gifties, Noxious. Thank you. What about a couch? Well, I have a love seat. If you know what a love seat is, it's like a 2-person couch. Because my old apartment, the couch I had didn't fit, so I had to throw it out. Okay, sorry, that's not totally the truth. The truth is, we were trying to put it in the apartment at like 10 p.m. at night. We couldn't get it in, so we were like, okay, we'll try again tomorrow. So we left it in the bed of my roommate's truck because it wasn't supposed to rain or anything. It was supposed to be just like a nice night. So the next morning we woke up, we're like, okay, we can try again on the other apartment, and it fucking poured overnight.
And I think for M80, this is like
so that couch got fucked. That's why we had to throw it out.
Lose this fight, the bot goes all the way back towards your territory. You're in like 20 seconds left, and then you got to run the bot.
You can throw a couch.
Fights in a row.
I could probably, without the cushions on it, I could probably throw a couch.
It's a must-win fight, probably a must-win map as well.
Not very far, but.
Add another one to the books. Oh, that overclock narrowly grazing Vega there. However, checkpoint.
They'll get checkpoint. Yeah.
Achieved by M80.
Oh!
Worth it, right?
Both Lucio's going down. Vega trying to rejoin the rest of the team.
The cushions wouldn't prevent you from throwing it. No, it's just a lot of added weight. Cushions actually weigh a lot.
Yeah, Sugar Free's
building. It's like the big ones.
Also building up here towards his own overclocks.
Like if it's just like the wooden frame and like, you know, like the armrests and stuff like that, wouldn't be that bad.
Super low. This might be a free kill for the Tracer. He sees Happy in his sights, but has to hit the recall. Too much damage was incoming there, and with Merit dead,
wait, can they not touch?
Let this checkpoint go. This lead even.
Oh, someone's gonna die.
Damage from Sugar Free is good. The pulse bomb needs to connect. There's the Suzu. Now's your chance. Pulse bomb on the wall.
Oh no, the pulse missed. Wait, huge rail. Huge rail. Got booped. He got booped. Damn, M80 brings that back. My TV and my PC when I was poor before I could afford dual monitors. I feel like it's like a rite of passage. A lot of people play games on their TV first, even if they have a PC.
No one is going to be hopping on that live Weaver train just yet.
To really reinforce the lore for like the birthdays, they should just do like double damage on their birthdays whenever their character.
How would that reinforce the lore?
Because everybody becomes stronger on their birthday.
Is that true? Are you lifting double at the gym? What am I saying? You don't go to the gym.
Oh my god!
My birthday? Absolutely. I
was kind of flaming them.
Only on your birthday. Heard it here first. Once a year for Mats. Nice
Damn, getting some good left clicks in.
From Toronto Defiant. Want to keep up that pressure. Sugar Free on the Genji, so very different looks. Genji's so good recently, and I've really liked players picking up the pick. Because a lot of the time it forces
someone's getting really low here.
Basically the key ultimate to a lot of these fight wins, who can use the better beat. And normally it's
dude, look at them, they're all just running around in circles.
Point has been capped by M80, but looks like Ultraviolet caught off. But M80 decides, you know what? If you take our back, we'll take yours.
Well, it makes the Lucio have like a choice, right? Pelican.
What's up, Kelsey? Thank you for the big raid. We were gonna have to play soon. Sorry, I couldn't play today.
Do you beat the blade, or do you beat the, you know, whether there's like an overclock on the other side, right? Or you know, this time, yeah, it's the enemy beat. So
Thank you for the big raid. Hope y'all go stream.
The Tracer is just like a little bit more consistent, right? I know the Genji needs to kind of get in the dash resets. You got to do some damage down early to make it work. Where the Tracer, I mean, as
We were
you
just
see, the
watching
Tracer,
some
he can
OWCS.
go off on his own and just make crazy plays.
God, Merritt landing a swift headshot there onto Pelican. Who's
Big hinder?
All that damage he did
Oh,
last
big
fight.
hinder.
Here we go.
What's my favorite single player game of all time? That's a hard question. First answer that pops in my head is Mass Effect.
Hopefully in the back line of Toronto Defiance. Oh, good shot of the land. Can they get any additional damage though? Got to stand up tall now, someone. You've got a lot to deal with in the front line. This window looking rather scary. And Merritt and Vega already dead. And it's overtime on this point. Someone's got a touch for Toronto Defiant. They do manage to get it, but that does leave everybody isolated on the high ground. It is
M80's looking good.
a swift demise at the hands of Pelican. That pulse bomb eventually used as M80 claim that first point.
You know, I hate to be that guy.
I think Toronto
I really
actually
do.
swap.
But man, watching NA is so much more sleeper than watching EU earlier.
Actually going to give the blade up for nothing. So feels like you have to use it here. And then I'm curious, do they kind of switch off the Genji and maybe even bring a Sojourn, or do they kind of keep going forward with this?
EU was exciting because you knew you had like the mind games going of like, you know, they were playing Bash in May because they're trying to not have Hattie go Rhine because then they could go Ramatra too. So they're playing Ramatras and playing Orissas and playing Winston, and all these games are just Orissa, Sojourn, Tracer, and then either Kiri or Bap Lucio. Very little changes. You know exactly what's going to happen at all times. Why are you excited?
Happy, oh dear, shot too many times in that deflect. Yeah, decides, yeah, I'll just reset myself, not a problem. We've lost the fight anyway.
You know it's a good night
like,
when you can come home from work and watch your favorite streamer.
Oh, it's 3 months. I appreciate it.
Falling is, man, the flashpoints tick up so fast. I mean, this next one, you're going to kick off this fight. It's going to be like 50% already for the Toronto Defiant. So M80, really, you're going to have what? Like, you know, one, maybe two fights here, you know, with a chance to flip this one back.
2 windows available too. M18 Toronto Defiant, a little bit more deadly.
You're gonna look to try to window them here in this hallway.
One fully charged railgun behind that
Oh,
window.
are they gonna get through?
Death sentence. Oh,
Nope.
Riot dead first though. Okay, not good. Ripple does end up getting traded. Look at that damage from the Orisa through that window. Pretty terrifying. Even at the best of times, 95%. Toronto Defiant is a pretty scrappy trade.
Yeah, Toronto looking good for this point.
Thank God it was over for his side. Someone takes care of Hawk, and that will be the point for Toronto.
Yes, someone does have some help there with Vega, as they kind of displace Hawk, just kind of moving all around, is gets hit with a spear as well. So
the male commentators are so refreshing. What do you mean by that?
With the blade,
What do you mean by that?
Chaos there for the backline of M80. He's going to probably have another opportunity here for a really clean blade, and M80 actually, they'll have Ultraviolet end up playing the Kariko here. So no more.
Have not most of them been male? I believe all of them been male except one. So what do you mean by that?
It was the spear that connected. Oh my god, it's so funny watching the Cassidy's just get flung back. Completely cans in the ultimate, sadly. Here comes the sound barrier from M80. Yeah, that's going to force a complete.
Come on, Flats, you know. No, I don't think you do know. I think if anyone here isn't a knower, it might be you.
I mean, Happy's already dead. Do you even need them, really? Got to put a little bit of pressure on the point. That's exactly what they're going to do. Is they're just going to get run down. Why is sound barrier? Yeah, I mean, early usage.
And this allows them to hold on to their own blade. It allows them to hold on to their own sound barrier. It just feels like a potentially really early. Obviously didn't kind of see know exactly where everybody was positioned. Health bars. Maybe somebody was like in a really risky spot in terms of health and position. You needed to use it to save them, but still kind of you get 37%, but it puts you in a
Very
huge
odd
disadvantage
thing
of
to
moving
say.
forward
I
on this point.
agree. A very odd thing to say.
If they really wanted, they could aggro beat, but you just got to throw blade in. I think Sugar Free's just going to try and go at it again. Terror Surge comes in. Suzu, oh, I was half a second too late, but a poke spawn from Pelican actually evens this one up. Sound barrier from Vega to try and keep the fight going. Sugarfree still with the blade, Merit with a high noon. I don't think they've really got the tools here to really turn this one around. I mean, maybe Merit can find a cheeky little pick off here, but Sugarfree not long for the world. Oh, wow.
M80 flipped that back.
M80 there, that poke spawn from Pelican. Just started off that fight strong.
I love that bro was like, come on, you know, don't make me say I'm a misogynist out loud. Hey, at least they realized probably not to say any more words. You know, like, that probably makes me think that they're probably kind of a kid, like a 16, maybe 17, and they get force-fed the YouTube shorts. If you know what I'm talking about, if you're a man, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And they're probably just haven't gotten to a stage of life that they know that that kind of thing is idiotic. Because, like, you know.
So much damage. Oh, how did that magnate him? Like, what?
Oh, never mind. They weren't smart enough.
Lucio, that was ridiculous. M80 and OT now with 99%.
What does it matter that your commentator's gender has? Wouldn't a good commentator just be somebody that understands the game, someone who is passionate about the game, someone who's knowledgeable about the game, someone that maybe has been doing it for a while? I don't think any of those qualities has to do with what gender they are, though. It seems like you just might not like women. And who doesn't like women? That's fucked up. I hope you think about that, and I hope you reflect. And if you're still in the shadows, I hope you take some time and think about maybe why you might be wrong, because you're probably not going to figure it out today.
Pretty damn close. M80 saved a lot
But
of
you will
ults in
someday.
the last fight, though. You lose the fight, but you saved ults, yeah. Copium tanks at full right now. Happy Pelican and Liar, and even Ultraviolet now. Stick onto Merit, hit the roll, and the lamp came out.
But dude, I'm gay. You can be gay and still like women. There's a difference.
And here comes the body block from someone.
Being gay doesn't mean you don't like women. There's a big difference of what I'm saying and what you're saying.
Peaks to the last moment there, the last frame of that ult. They end up trading pretty well, though, however. M80 still come up with a kill onto Merit and Vega, as the point is theirs once more.
That is pretty fortunate that they find those 2 kills right after, as Merit now will go over to the Sojourn, so wants to play this as a little bit more range, a little bit mobility here, and some
Toronto has a lot of ults here.
May want to contest. So
they need to win this fight, though, if they want to win this point. This one right here. If they don't win this fight, they ain't looking too good.
I mean, that could have been backbreaking.
High noon, however, now you're going to have to contend with this window. Sugarfree's right there. No more deflect, but no more high noon. Sound barriers from both sides.
Huge. Well, I kind of boots him out, but
it's all good, though, because Sugarfree's got his back. These resets are looking so strong from the Genji. Even a blade earned 2. Nice deflection.
Almost 180'd.
Well, how Hawk survived there, I do not know. There we go. Eventually, Merit ends up taking him down. Pelican looked like he had that clutch factor in him. He had that dog in him again, but it will be M80 on the retreats.
It feels like Pelican is
I love Mr. X letting fucking laugh too. Like, okay, dude.
Just like whether his teammates live or not, if he backs up. It looks like actually somebody will be on the point here for M80. It's going to be Pelican getting at about 50% to a cap. Going to back up there for just a second. Oh, so we're going to get close to a tie game when this next fight starts to go crazy.
Oh no, the Lucio! Oh, Vega got caught by Liar of all people.
Big blade? Well, yeah, that was certainly a blade. Yep, that was a that was a pretty good Genji blade. That's how Genji blade goes in this.
And put them on match point as well. Liar goes down last. The pick that you don't want to die is that Lucio. There's no more taxi really available, and they're looking for more.
I mean,
can they touch?
The ability to just be able to keep Sugarfree alive is unreal there, as RuPaul keeping him up on
you better hope you win that for popping that railgun right there. Oh, guts the tracer though. Worth.
Pelican, that's kind of brutal.
You step into Merit's domain. Not today, Pelican. And Overclock finding one. Here comes the rush from Ultraviolet. They might be able to cap off of this as well.
They do cap. That's actually huge. Oh my god.
From Happy, it comes back. It just isolates someone. Sticky bombs and focusing beam end up taking them down, but later
They have to get a kill right here. They have to get a kill. They have to get one more. 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 Huge. Alright, they win that.
In the all-out offense from
As long as they don't troll.
claim this third point as soon as they clear off this pesky tracer.
Yep.
There's no more dog in Pelican, unfortunately, as Toronto to
No more dog and Pelican. Well, I mean, you'd think that would be obvious. One's a bird.
Comes in at the very end from Liar. It did hit two, but Hawk is dead. A victory beat from Vega, and Toronto Defiant now are on match points.
What?
Looking clean there, running that.
Nah,
Genji,
I'm gonna fucking block you, Violet. Jesus Christ, what in the hell is that?
I mean, that is some crazy stuff.